evening all, welcome back to the RimWorld. Today we are doing a bit of Star Wars tributage. Look at this base we have built. I've been building this for some time, and you're about to see our main players eventually when they finally get here. And you will see that we have been using stormtroopers. Obviously one of them's out of uniform because I put them in power armor. Lol. And look at this, we also have droids. Look at our little droidy bastards coming here. Now, this is using the Epic mod, which is just obviously, as I would sort of say, epic. It's amazing. God, is that droid broken? Are you broken, bro? He is as well. Look at that. Anyway, so this is a mod that allows you to, let's just pause it there, allows you to obviously set up numerous additional mods and also unlocks some really nice features. So what I thought here is I've basically started a new map. Look at this. It's a foresty world. It's ENDOR. Yes, I'm actually calling it ENDOR. We'll deal with it. Look at that. A rebel. We caught a rebel trying to sneak up on us and we shot him dead. So we have our stormtroopers. We have our commander. There's our commander right there. He's got the scout helm on. Looks cool, doesn't it? And then we have a series of droids who are basically supporting the base for us. So our stormtroopers are security. And basically our droids do other things like growing and securing and cleaning and building and whatever. So that's the premise. It's quite nice. Look at this fine base. So let me just take them all off active duty. There we go. So then they go back to it. Now, interesting enough, just funny fact, the droids take power. If they run out of power, they explode. That's nice, isn't it? Anyway, so let's look at our base. This is based upon trying to build the shield generator base from Return of the Jedi. And it's not going quite well, so let me just zoom out. So we have currently at the moment the beginnings of a base. We have obviously our power networks, we have our kind of structure here. We've researched most of the technology as well, which is going quite well. And then we have things like the mine, we have things like a visitor center, and we'll come to this in just a moment. We have power, we have our crafting, so I hope you like what I've done with the crafting. These are our recharge ports for the droids. They're everywhere, literally everywhere. But we have our crafting and then resource tables, so this is quite nice, little S kind of function there. S for squad B. I could have spelt out squad B, I guess. In fact, I might even do that. We then have our security areas here, which are deactivated but activate automatically when an enemy comes near. We have our hospital, we have our prison, we then have our kind of quarters, that makes sense, our sleeping quarters. We have then eating and research, we then have food, then we have our general open area place with an orbital drop command. That's a nice little feature. We have hydroponics ×2, but it's probably only need really one, really, to be quite honest. We've already got a huge amount of resources coming through, but look at that, the droids attend to it. I love it so much. The droids literally attend to it. We have then a visitor area because this mod actually gives you visitors from other colonies that will come and visit you, and if you're not nice to them, they eventually start to kind of, you know, go to war with you. Our droids are just charging up, as you see. We have a Chromatus droid. That is different from all the other droids you'll see. The only job that guy has is to go onto the battlefield and gobble up corpses and spit out the clothes. I'm not kidding, it's brilliant. We now have something interesting coming along, which is AI. We're starting to build artificial intelligence and artificial life forms higher than droids, more capable than droids. But you then have to basically produce them and then activate them. So currently I'm waiting to activate this first AI, which is kind of cool. We then have a kind of open area here, which I'm currently just turning into a power generator relay. So you can see here we're actually fissuring, is that a word? Probably not, into the Endor's crust. I almost got it wrong then. And we're just building our power generators here. We have mortars as well. So this is where we are. It's a lovely base. It represents maybe 2 or 3 days worth of work to get to this point. As you can see, we're pretty rich on resources. Food is abundant, and the droids are obviously something that we can now build as well. So here, if I so wish, and you see I'm just continuing to make droids as they come along. There's no limit. You can have as many droids as you like, but obviously you need to power them. And like I said, if they run out of power, they explode. So, and if they're meleeed, and if they're hit and hurt in combat, they also explode. So you need to factor that in. I'm just building a few more links to my batteries. My battery is significant. I don't generally have problems with power. Anyway, so let me just talk you through some of the research functions that are currently in this this wonderful mod, Epic mod. I won't go into them in too much depth because you're just going to see them as we go through this, but there's a whole host of ability to unlock much higher levels of turrets. So if I go to our turrets, you see, look at all that, all the different turrets you can do. You can do a huge amount. There's shield generators in here now. I was going to build a fortress shield just for our kind of base here because gits keep landing in the middle of it, so I think we'll build that. But we also have the ability to do kind of standard shields. You see here we have the ability to build a kind of, I don't know, standard shield in the corner there maybe. I'm not going to worry too much about it at the moment. Oh, anti-material turret, that's nice. Cannon turret, nice. So we're getting, again, it's just a constant stream of content and I love it, I really do. One of the things, and this may be boring to some of you, but you know, just, you know, it's not, is my buildings automated systems are suitably operational. By that I mean there is heat and cold in the right amount. So look, indoors, if you look here, indoors 21 degrees, 21 degrees, 21 degrees. That took some achievement, I can tell you. So there is, you know, no matter hot or cold, because it gets very wintry, as you can see, it's kind of, we're coming through into summer now, or spring rather. But the snow is still hanging about. It's unbelievable. But the temperature's not rising. You know, Endor was a quite cold place, so it must have had terrible snow. But there we go. And in essence, in summer, it gets quite hot. So having that ability to completely cool your base is quite important. Droids are brilliant. I think I would rather have more droids than stormtroopers. You can arm droids. You can actually build. In fact, we just got another droid popped out. See, these two have popped out. We need to put them in Parker coats. I'm not kidding, because droids get a little bit chilly and then they get all kind of shaky and cute. So you need you need to kind of keep them warm. There's just a million and one things to do. Look at this. We could actually dress our droids in stormtrooper armor if we so wished. In fact, we probably should have done that because that would have been quite funny. But at the moment, they're just general. I don't arm my droids because generally I don't want droids fighting. Sometimes we may, but I think right now, probably not. I think generally the game is just gorgeous. It is wonderful. Look at all these cryotubes I haven't even cracked yet. I'm not even thinking about doing that yet, but we want to turn this wonderful little base we have now into the Empire shield relay generatory thing. What's it called? So that's going to be what our little mission is going to be. Now, to do that, we're going to need an ungodly amount of power. So power is pretty much what I'm pushing at the moment. We need uranium for that, and then we can build basically these fissure generators that just, you know, dig a steam geyser basically. But you know, power is not a problem at the moment, but we're always going to need more of it. As you can see, as night drops, our solar panels become less useful. So yeah, you see the plan. In fact, again, this is probably the beauty of this game. You could just spend forever and a day like playing this game and getting something from it. It is just gorgeous. I find it is just such a relaxing game in a high stress world that we live in. It's just a wonderful, wonderful game to kind of just kick back, put some music on and just play. And I tell you what, you know, it's not action filled, it's not multiplayer, it is a single experience that you will just, I think, enjoy. So heartily recommend getting this game. I don't know why I'm advertising it so much. I love it. I think, yeah, it's rare that games come along that really grab you like this. But there we go. Look at this, our little charging room here. The droids seem to love congregating around this. I think it's because this is our visitor area here. So this is where the droids come when they've got nothing to do. So it's quite nice, isn't it? I quite like that. I think maybe we should have extended it into here and just made it a much bigger room. So let's do that. Let's take out these walls. Let's just keep a central support wall maybe, but I think we're looking like that, something like that. And let's build another reception area here maybe, and let's see what we can do. I think we're going to undo that. That's a mobile AI charging booth, but for now I think we'll just get rid of that. I think let's put our normal chargers. Look at all the stuff. I mean, there's so much stuff to build, it's ridiculous. Let's just build our charging areas in the corners. That'll be quite nice. So there we go. So we've got a nice charging kind of area here. I think we want to get rid of these. Let's just get rid of them. And let's put some carpet down. Yes, you can put carpet down. So let's continue our stripy motif. 1, 2, 3, and 4. I know it's so childish, but I do like this. It's like Dwarf Fortress. I know I keep saying that, but it is Beautifully like Dwarf Fortress. Right, let's put some furniture down. So I think here again we can just do, in terms of decoration, you have quite a lot. You can do quite a bit here. You could have desks, a toilet, mainframe, cog crate. I don't know what that does, but it sounds awesome. Oh, we found a mysterious artifact. We'll come back to that in just a moment. But I think for now, let's do some decoration points. So we'll have a holographic emitter that maybe just puts some plants as we walk through the door. So visitors come through here and then walk into this area here. And then they're greeted, and we need to put some furniture down for them. So we'll probably use steel. We probably could even put a serving table here. But anyway, for now, let's just put maybe another table. So we've got a table. In fact, let's just do lovely, lovely sofas. And let's just do it that way. So if we have maybe a sofa there, we'll get rid of the light. Down to the light, deconstruct. We'll do all the lighting again once we know where everything sits. I do promise you, this isn't Sofa Simulator 2014. I do promise you it's not. It's just such a wonderful game. I really do like it, and I think it's wonderful. So there we go. We've got a nice little ring of sofas. So let's get rid of the vents. Now the vents are brilliant because they transfer heat from one to the other. They do a great job doing that, and they are particularly lovely. Let's just speed up a bit. Let's get these buildings. See the droids? They just build everything. This is the best bit about it. You can just have this kind of army of droids that just do everything. We even have a droid doctor, medic. You know, like you know, that one in Empire Strikes Back when Luke gets his hand cut off like a knob. He that droid is in this game, and he's currently my doctor. He's not brilliant, but he's pretty good. He did make a mistake on a prisoner and accidentally kill them, but there we go. We'll just brush past that slight issue. But there we go, that's looking good. So let's put some lighting in here. So I think we'll just do general lighting. You see we've got a whole range of lighting. We have the weird lamp. That's quite good, nice, isn't it? Looks a bit odd. But I think for now we'll just go with normal lighting. And we then have a reception area. This is where visitors to our fair base will actually be hosted. So when Lord Vader comes in, we'll take his hat and cloak, and then we'll sit him down on the sofa and make him a bloody nice cup of tea, and then that's it really. He's kind of golden. Right, so we need to reconnect some of these lights. You see I just did that, just reconnect. Look at that, isn't it beautiful when the light comes in? Oh, I love it. Lighting is generally an issue. I need to put more light into my bases. I'm going to put a red light in here because this is a kind of shadowy secret office on the left of the base, which is actually where we're building our AI. So yeah, that's our kind of dark trooper. Remember dark troopers? That's our dark trooper thing. Bit of a pause there. You'll probably notice there's a few challenges with frame rates on this game. It's only because I'm running so much. Let me be clear. The game at the moment, if you've got lots of items in the game, it starts to slow your game down. So the best thing you can do is sell your things